Absolutely great.
How does that feel, Aaron? Offaly supporters went an incredibly long time for a victory of that significance.
Unbelievable, to say the least. You know, we came here today more in hope than anything else against Colin O'Rourke-led Meath side. You know, having, I suppose, not won a championship game for a few years, to win two now on the trot is a big ask and a big thing for us. We're delighted, we're elated. Players have made huge sacrifices and worked very, very, very hard over the last 4 or 5 weeks since poor Liam passed, and you know we brought that bit of doggedness that Offaly are renowned for back into Offaly football, I think. And we just said today with the hurling and the underage and football and hurling going so well, we weren't going to be left out today, so we were coming here with all guns blazing to go and win this match as best we could.
Did you feel that brewing? Like that was the season's best now today?
It has been brewing, to be honest, Michael. We had a fantastic, probably the best week of training this week in terms of intensity, in terms of effort. The communication between players on the field at training was savage. It was just really peak, top class stuff. And myself and John and Alan really came into the game today very enthused by that. And I know the Offaly public probably wouldn't have overly expected us to go out and win that game as comfortably today. But at the same time, we knew coming into the game we had a serious chance of winning this game, and the players believed in themselves. So, in fairness, that's where we are now. We're going to Croke Park next Sunday, and we're looking forward to it.
Injury-wise, how are you fixed? Bernard's maybe not as bad as initially thought.
Bernard's not as bad as initially thought, but at the same time, he'll probably get a scan or something during the week, and we'll know the extent of it later on. Rory, on the other hand, is a soft grade 1 hamstring sort of.
Did you bring it into the game?
No. We had the only injury coming into the game today was Conor McNamee. In fairness, he had a bit of a dead leg, and other than that, everybody else was 100% fit.
Just the start you got, I think it was 1-4 no score, and they kicked a few bad ways. It seems to put doubt in their minds.
Yeah, well, look, we've been trying to set up defensively a little bit over the course of the whole league, and I suppose we tightened it up a little bit more as the league finished. And as we got into the championship, the lead into the championship, we worked intensely on defence. And we know that if a team are off and they're going to shoot from 40-45 metres out, like, the chances of them scoring are limited enough. So the whole thing was not to concede goals today, and the same against we went out with the same attitude against Longford, that we didn't want to concede goals, but it worked well today for us. Yeah.
Just a word of Peter Cunningham, you obviously have to kick the ball for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Just the effort that he made to get back in the circumstances.
Savage, and look, you have to thank the county board for looking after things there too and getting them back. We have Peter's been, I suppose, the mainstay of the team throughout the year. He's been one of the leaders in the dressing room and in the training field. So look, it was important we had him back today. I know people would say, to a man, everybody fought the great fight today, and we were delighted with that. And there was a few mistakes made, but you're going to have that under the conditions that was out there too.
Just a word on Louth, they'll probably be favourites. It's a great opportunity for them.
Of course, it is a great opportunity. Like the last thing I've said to them lads in there is the last time they played in Croke Park, they didn't do themselves justice. So they're getting a chance now next Sunday to go back to Croke Park in the Leinster semi-final and hopefully get a big performance and add to today's performance in a sense that there will be a step up, of course, and there will be the Mickey Hart sort of factor in whatever you want to say.
And just great celebrations and all that, but I suppose if it's not followed up on next week, that won't count for a whole time.
No, it won't. But at the same time, it's a big thing, I think, for Offaly footballers to win 2 championship games in a row. And I say, look, we set our targets low enough this year in that we wanted to maintain our status in Division 3, win the first round of the championship, and then give the Tailteann Cup a bit of a run. Like, we ticked both boxes last 2 weeks ago against Longford, and I think we've added another tick into that box now in terms of beating Meath today. Irrespective of how Meath were going or not, it's a big scout to take, and it's a great day for us all, and lads are over the moon.
What does it mean for you personally to be bringing an Offaly team to Croke Park?
Oh, sure. Look, it's a great privilege. It's a great honour to be involved with Offaly in the first case. So look, I'm looking forward to it, Michael. it's a great day, it's a great occasion, irrespective of what stage of the championship it's in, and there'll be a big crowd there, of course, a double header. And the atmosphere should be brilliant. And that's where players are going to learn, moving forward. Their development is playing on those big occasions in front of big crowds.
Just the word on Liam. Liam is always with you. I presume he's always in your thoughts even before every
Liam
game.
we never play a big game like this without mentioning Liam, in fairness, and the targets that he set for us and the goals he set, and where we were when he left us. That he knew that there was more in this team and that we needed to build on it, and that's what we've been doing.
Thanks a minute. Come on. Well done, Mark. Appreciate that. Well done.